Hey there, it's Mr. Tush over Global, and today we are going to add another page, a fourth page to our website. This link here about web design is the example page I'm going to add. I'm going to show you the content that I did. What's important about this is that you not follow my content, but that you follow my process. The process is what matters here most of all. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in, I'm going to create a new page of external links. I'm going to put up a page with a table that is a picture and 3 items of the 3 separate websites that I've done. The 3 websites we're going to link to are these 3 right here, 1 and 2 and 3. These are the 3 we're going to link to. And to do a little bit of research, and whenever you do external links, you want to make sure you know what you're headed to. First of all, you have to establish what are we going to go show. And I've decided, as I look at my website, that I'm going to take you to 3 websites I've designed. This one is called SDSS Kung Fu. It's about martial arts. This one's about my favorite game of all time, Monopoly. And this one is one that I did for a client who is a massage therapist. I like the design, and she was a really cool person to work with, as were the different people in the photo shoot and all of that. They were just great. It was a great experience. So to do that, I already said I'm going to need a table page. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a new table page right here. Now, if you remember this thing, table 1, that's actually our music table. And when we wrote this, we actually wrote a gigantic table. We put in a lot of code. There's a big gigantic table in here that runs all 10 of these entries, and you have all these different lines in here. And that was a lot of work, but we did it. Well, no reason to repeat all of this again if all we're doing is changing the content and formatting. We have everything else working. We have the link to the style sheet. We have everything done. We just want to put in different content. So let me tell you what a web designer would do in a heartbeat. They wouldn't rebuild this by hand. They'd copy the page and change the content. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go over here to table 1. We're going to hit right click, and we'll have duplicate. On a PC, that'll look slightly different, but if you right click, there'll be a duplicated file. I think it's copy, it might be duplicate as well. And you change it to table 1 copy. And once we've got this extra copy, we're actually going to rename it. I'm going to rename mine web. And it will still be an HTML page. Mac does not usually show you the extensions. PCs will usually show you the extensions, but you'll see it'll keep the HTML extension. And right now, I'm going to open it up in 2 places. I'm going to open it up in text edit, and this is exactly the same page as the artists. And then I'll open it up here, open file. I'm in Chrome now. I'm going to open up the file in Chrome, call it web. That's not what we want, obviously. We want some different things. Well, what I'm going to do is with each one of these, I'm going to change my header to say website and image, and then I'm going to put in the name of the website and an image from the website so people can take a look at it. How am I going to do it? I'm going to change all of that here. Well, to change these 2 headings, I have to look over here. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so you can read it. I have to look for the table row with the header on it. And I'm going to go here and I'm going to change this to website and change this to image. I'm going to click save. I'm going to reload the page. Oh, there we know. We know we're in the right spot. Now the next thing I'm going to do is over here, I'm actually going to want to put in this first row, and we want to put in this image. Now I already did a screen capture. This is again part of your research. I already did my screen capture. I've already got an image here of this site. And if you're not sure how to do that, it's Command-Shift-4 or Sketch. You can take a minute in class, maybe ask a friend how to do that, or look online on how to use Sketch or how to do screen captures on Macs and PCs. And I just screen captured that particular website. No frills, just up there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this page. The first thing I want to do is I want to change this to the web address. So I'm going to put this in. This is the address. I'm going to copy it. Sometimes you like to do this copy. And I'm going to go over here. I'm going to click paste. And I save it. I go back here. I'll reload the page. And okay, it's there. I have a little error here. You can see that. So let me go take care of that. Let me go take care of that right here. And slash, just got one mixed up. It's no problem. We'll take care of that again. Now, that looks right, but wait, I can't link to it. That doesn't help. Well, let's get the image first. And here, well, actually, let's make this a link first. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in a link that says A, href equals, quote, actually, I'm going to copy this exact address. Cut this. I'm going to paste it after the quote. Put the quote in. And then I'm going to give it a link text, which is SDSS-a martial arts site. And then I'm going to close the A tag. Save. Don't worry about the line break. The line break is meaningless. Once I go into that, look at that. Now look, I've got the link. And in fact, if I click it, it will load the site. That's all I have to do. It will load the site. However, I want an image here because I really want people to see what it is I'm showing off. So I'm going to go in and put that image in. And the image goes in with an image tag. You already know how to do this. img src equals, quote, images, and it's sdss.png. You're probably going to use a JPEG, and I'm going to make this style equals width colon 300 pixels and height colon 200 pixels. Oops. Colon, close quote. And then I'll close that tag, save it, and it should show up. And there you go. Now I have that right here. Why does this look wrong? Oh, of course it looks wrong. Silly. I actually overwrote the wrong thing. See, I put it in the table header, and that's exactly where I put it. So my mistake. I take it out. I'll have to overwrite this Pippin. I'll put that back in, paste. I'll change this language back to image. Save it. And there you go. And I'm actually glad I made that mistake. So you can see that even as you write, if you put something in here and it comes out a little funky here, that's why. The other thing about this page I'm not crazy about is I really don't like the number of, I don't like how this is all crunched up here. So I'm going to put in a couple of breaks. Page break there. Does that provide me space? Gives me a little space. I'm going to put a space underneath it too. I'll pull a space right here so that I can ease that up just a little bit. And I actually put it in the wrong spot. So I'll put it right here. Put a little space between them, and that should work. All right, so right now I'm going to go in and I've done that. Now what did I do? Let's look at it again. This you are still you. This is the second line of my table. So I'm going to go in here, and I already know I have a working link. So I'm going to copy that working link, and I'm going to put that working link in here. And look, save. There's my next working link, except I don't want it to be a SDSS, a martial arts site. I want it to be Monopoly, or All Things Monopoly is what it's called. All Things Monopoly. Board Gamers site. Save. There we go. Then I want to take my image site. Look, I already wrote this out once. Copy. Replace Josh Groban with the image. And save. Oh, that's the wrong image. So I'm going to go in here. And I'm actually just going to change this to, I happen to know the name is monopoly.png. You are going to end up with something called your image is probably going to be called a JPEG. But I save it, and now I've got this new site. I put in my site links. I'll format them later. I'll do it one more time. Replace this entire table row. Copy. Paste. And then I will go in here. change, oops, just realized a mistake here. Copy, make sure I'm sending everybody to the correct site. Save. Now I've checked all my links. Does this go to the right site? It does. Good. Down here, I'm going to want this to be Amy's site. So I'm going to steal this link, copy, go put the link in right here because this is Amy's site. And then Amy and Kieran, a massage therapist. Save. And I'm going to change this to amy.jpg because I know that's her image. And now, there they are, all three of them. What about all this stuff? Watch this. Here's what I got to do. Delete everything except the table tag. Save it. And there you go. There is a web page that includes 3 site examples. I'll check my external links. Do they work? Back, yes they do. Monopoly site works. The martial arts site works. I gave you 3. Ultimately, your site should have 5 external links on any theme. Last thing I need to do is I need to go back up to my header. And I'm going to take this link right here. I'm going to copy this link right in here. I'm going to change about to web design. I'm going to change this link to web.html. Save. Does it work? Yes, it does. And then I'm going to copy this header. Take the entire thing out. Copy. I'm going to open up all my other pages. Open up my Home 2 page. Select the old header. Paste in the new one. Save it. Go to About. Find the old header. Replace it. Save it. And then I had one called Table 1. So we're going to have to open that up because it's not been opened up yet. Open with, text edit. Here it is. Find the whole header piece and paste the new one over it. Save it. And now I should be able to navigate freely around my entire site with everything I wanted to do. I haven't done a whole lot of styling yet. Hopefully I'll be able to add that later on. But in the meantime, that is the basics of how to do your external links pages. Be sure if you've got questions about, gee, I want blue here, I want a different background, I want borders, I want to do fancy things with the site. All the advanced materials will be here at w3schools.com. So if you have any questions, go to w3schools.com. Look at these first 2 for the most part, HTML and CSS, and you're going to get everything you need to know for specifics. Otherwise, come to Extra Help and Office Hours and find out my office hours. Go to mrtush.com and you'll see my office hours are right here. If you have any questions, this is how to reach me. You can use the Contact Mr. Tush form, and there's all of my office hours. Hope it helps. Thanks for watching.